What's up, Fantasy Goats? How are you today? It is Monday, October 20th. This is the Week 7 key fantasy takeaways. We are almost wrapped up for this very important seventh week in fantasy football. We're going to get to all the key data that our good friend Ryan Heath has compiled for us. We will get into that. We're going to take all your questions. Um, we got some injuries that took place yesterday. We got injury updates for tonight's game. And of course, we got early waivers we could get into, basically getting into everything and anything that the goats need from your shepherd. We're going to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir, Bob. It is again. It is that Monday. It is the 20th of October. Boy, we had a fantastic slate yesterday between the London game, then all the rest of the main window. And we had a pretty solid game last night as well. Yeah, I mean, not terrible, that's for sure. We'll get into all that. We've got data to discuss. We've got the injuries to discuss. We've got teams that still can't win. We've got teams that don't seem to want to lose, which is, of course, no team wants to lose. Oh, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and goats. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I'd love to play the music. I've got the music. I've got the theme. I've got the theme, brother man. The only problem is that theme is not really that theme can't be played by law. I gotta do a workaround. I gotta work around to get that theme back onto the channel. I'm still talking with that guy about the trade. I might just take it. I will be honest. I might just take it. Well, yeah, man, look, right off the bat, you're looking to upgrade. You're looking to upgrade the wide receiver 3 position. Third pick for A.J. Brown and a fifth. Excuse me. So, of course, this is a keeper league. If you're giving him a third round pick in return for A.J. Brown, and his fifth, I'm presuming you're going to even get an additional pick here. It's a home run. It's a home run for the keeper. You're not trading for AJ Brown in efforts to perhaps secure him for next season. No, that's not what this is about. This is about weeks 8 through 17 when you win the championship. That's what this is about. Then you can decide later on what the hell you want to do. You're going to get an extra fifth and that third round pick. Look, Goatski, Goat brother. You see what it looks like after everybody declares their keepers. Between 24 players that get removed off the board. That third round pick that you might be losing is really, if it was a normal typical redraft, is probably somewhere like it probably is a fifth. Think about it. 24 players get moved right away when you draft next season. So that's not your typical first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth round players. So players that were going in a typical redraft, typical as a non-keeper, are getting pushed up the board. They're not really second round players. They're not really third round players. In your setting, it is. To me, it's a no-brainer for you. It's a no-brainer. You don't need that. You don't need that in your life. And who knows? Maybe AJ, you decide to keep him Who knows? You decide to keep him. But I wouldn't even that part I wouldn't even that's not the part that you have to be concerned with right now. Yeah, you're adding a nice piece for your wide receiver room. Absolutely. You're adding a nice piece there. Um you're moving Slick Rick, if I'm not mistaken. Slick, who has been sick. You're moving him to the flex. Yeah, this is a good move, man. It's a good move. I'm here for it. I endorse it. I mean, look, I think you know me by now. And this is not just with you. This is going to be with any of any of the goats, any goats. I'm going to be freaking honest. I'm going to tell you if it's good. I'm going to tell you if it's. I'm going to give you my opinion if I think that if it's not good. Let me tell you what else isn't good. Well, I mean, this isn't. You gotta take this piece here. This Blake Corum out carried Kyron Williams yesterday. Yeah, I kind of take that with a grain of salt. My new favorite expression, grain of salt. Because they were beating the brakes off the Jaguars. The Jaguars, everybody's darling team. A couple of weeks ago, after they beat the Chiefs, Monday night or Sunday night. They were, everyone's darling teams. There he is, baby. Here's the goat. Here's the Tron, baby. The Tron motherfucking goat. How you like that CMC? How you like that CMC last night, Tron goat? That's the stuff that champions are made of, Tron, baby. Husot knows all about the CMC because, I mean, that's his team. That's his guy. But for you and for me in fantasy, CMC, we had to look at ourselves in the mirror. We had to stare down at the barrel of a muzzle and roll the dice. Is this dude going to be able to play this season? Is he going to be effective? Is he going to get all the volume? He looks fan-freaking-tastic. And you notice, not only was it a great game, but we all saw like the actual running game looks back to normal. Yeah, what a slam dunk. So far, it's a slam dunk. RB1 so far. We all know how that could go. We all know how that could derail shit. Yes, of course. Absolutely. And I got news for you. It's almost like Kyle Shanahan is like now in like he's in the lab. Yeah, he got 2 last night. Over 200 total yards, 2 touchdowns. It was about a 40 burger. Plus or minus, depending on receptions, whether it's half or full. Yeah, he put up a 40 burger. Tron, 100%. Kyle, if they've got Kittle, believe it or not, even someone like Brandon Ayuk, who's an excellent blocking wide receiver, excellent, and I'm sure Ricky Pearsall is most likely an excellent blocking wide receiver as well. Well, they weren't drafted as you know what. All of them. It's like that's how it's a hallmark. It's a benchmark of their scheme, their run scheme. Not Kyle Juszczyk, Trent Williams. It's some sort of apparatus that you have to spend literally hours just watching their film to even begin to see how that thing works in unison. It's beautiful, is what it is. Then Brock Purdy works off of that. Not the other way around. Man, it worked. Got them to the Super Bowl a couple of years ago, and they're gonna try to make another run now. But there it is. How you like it? How you like that? How you like that, DeAndre Goat? Yeah, CMC cooked. He freaking cooked. There it is. Look at that. The fucking. If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. Let's try to get through some of these. We'll try to get through some of these, but I mean, like, look, we're not strict here at the Fantasy Goats. By the way, Goats, if you are new to the channel, you're just watching my opening monologue, talking to my goats. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We're marching on. We are marching strong. 14 months, 13 months, 13 and a half months strong. Looks good. Lions by 30. I'm biased. By 30. I mean, dude, you've been coming up with some surefire plays, surefire picks. And if you're not familiar with them, I encourage you to go on to the channel, go to any of the past videos, or just check out the latest video that's up with the smash picks from this guy right here, DeAndre Goat. Nailed every single one of them. Now granted, these are like elite level, elite caliber, but he, like, look, he make no mistake. We were advising you to make sure there was no hesitation. Make sure that you're playing them. Make sure that you're going to select one of these dudes for the DFS. What's up, Justin Goat, baby? How are you, Justin Goat? I would trade away Chase Brown now. I would. But I don't really want Bill. I do like Pearsall also. Now, King James. Yeah, if it takes getting Derrick Henry along with Slick Rick, I think I would do this. Yeah. I mean, Bill will be a nice piece for you. Maybe. maybe in a flex situation. Like the also thing that should be pointed out, guys. Washington Commanders, they were so bad at run blocking yesterday. There's that offensive line and run protection and run block. It was non-existent. So Bill out of the gate was pretty much at odds. He was pretty much at odds. Jaden Daniels left the game, and then it becomes like they were able to start teeing off. The Cowboys were able to tee off. Now here's the caveat. So yeah, okay, we could definitely blame or put some of it on the Commanders' offensive line. But what are they gonna do when they're facing a better defensive line? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do when it's a better defensive line? We got a lot of wide receivers. We got Pittman and Olave, Tet, AJ Brown. Big AJ Brown news today. The Husot Goat, the master, is looking to acquire AJ Brown. Looks like the deal is almost done, according to Adam Schefter. Obi's only Kamara and Chase. Kamara might get a bump, believe it or not. Although, I mean, if he needed Kendre Miller now to miss the season for him to get a bump, I think there's more to it than that. I think Alvin Kamara, and I think their offensive line, and I think that team in general is just not good. I may want to hold Chase Brown. Could you see if you can move Kamara? He's probably not going to do that. I would want to hold Chase Brown and try to get the king. Who's the guy to have between Jawan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall? Slick Rick? Who's the guy? Who's the guy for me? The guy for me is Pearsall. That would be the guy for me. The guy that definitely Ricky Pearsall. John Jennings was kind of like it's like a one-off last season. It's like watch what happens when Brandon Ayuk returns. The better question, as far as I'm concerned, who's the better wide receiver to have then? Ricky Pearsall or Brandon Ayuk? John Jennings are going to return to spot duty. That's my prediction. That's just the way it was. Last season, before Ayuk went down, Juwan Jennings was a non-factor. He only got thrusted into the role because it took Pearsall that long to get going after being shot. I mean, like, Juwan Jennings got that play by default, being like the only healthy body. What happens when they're all healthy? Juwan Jennings is going to be enjoying the view, as far as I'm concerned. That's what I think, anyway. If I had to shake the magic 8-ball, pickings are slim on waivers with the bye weeks. Need a quarterback for next week. Which quarterback would you use next week? Joe Flacco versus the Jets. Another revenge game. Look at that. Not that last game was a revenge game, but this is definitely a revenge game. Call it what it is, man. Joe Flacco looked good. Look good with some good weapons. Need a quarterback. Rodgers versus the Packers. Oh, you want to know? That's a revenge game. Mariota versus Kansas. Mariota. It wouldn't be that one, Tron Goat. I'd have to go with one of the old men. Yeah. I'd have to go with one of the old men. Where's that game? Is that going to be in Pittsburgh? That's not in Green Bay, is it? I don't think that game is in Green Bay. That bode's better. Packers defense, though. Packers defense is a little bit better than the Jets. Flacco versus the Jets. Look at the Jets, man. Look at the Jets. You know what else I want you guys to do? And we'll talk about this a little bit more tomorrow on the waiver show, like the actual waivers. We could discuss waivers now. We can discuss waivers anytime. But what I do want you to do, Tron Goat, because you're a Tron Goat champion, and Husot, and all the goats, Nissan Rob, how are you, Nissan Goat? I see you down there, Goat. Not just taking a look at this week's bye situation, which is pretty bad, right? I think there's 8 teams. Let's look at week 9 as well. What the hell's going? Set your lineup for week 9 and see what's doing before we start adding and dropping and trading and this and that. We're gonna have to be a step or two ahead. Make sure that you've got at least your dudes in place. You're not in any situation where you now have to scramble to pick up somebody. Now, injuries at the last minute and shit like that, not, you know what? That type of scrambling is part of the game. But let's make sure that we're adding players this week that we could potentially use in a bye week 9. We're not dropping anybody that we might need. Weeks 8 and 9 are the players that we're adding and dropping or trading for. Wins their bye. I mean, this happens every year. It's actually gotten worse. It's gotten, well, not worse, but it's, lately, last few seasons where they really done this condensed, putting 8 teams on a bye 1 week, then 4, then they'll throw in 2, then there'll be a 6, which I believe is like week 14. But this week is bad. This week is 8 teams on a bye. Next week, I believe it's 4. Not that that's better if it's your players. Trade offer receiving Alvin Gentry for Travis Hunter in the IDP. where you're going to get his IDP points, Nissan, right? You're going to get his points when he's on defense as well as offense. Not to mention, well, I guess it's an even swap in regards to both players are off this week. I would do it. I would do it. Aren't you encouraged? Well, we're encouraged if this was an IDP for the offensive usage. The only thing that I would ask myself if this was my situation, Nissan, is all right, well, yeah, how much IDP am I really going to get from this dude? If is he going to continue to play on both sides of the ball versus, I mean, look, Ashton Genty, post buy bump. That team is terrible. Terrible. The Raiders are terrible. The Jets are terrible. On paper, right now, it looks like that's a trade that I may do. Especially if you need a wide receiver. You're receiving Ashton Genty. Oh, that's a different story. Receiving Genty for Travis Hunter. I think I'd keep Travis Hunter. Do you need the running back help? If you don't, if you need the running back help, then you might as well. Ask yourself this question. The dude that's looking for Travis Hunter, what is he thinking? Obviously, you can't ask him that. Maybe you can. Maybe it's your friend. Why does he want Travis Hunter? Why is this guy so freaking eager to get rid of Ashton Genty? Is it because his team stinks? I would keep Travis Hunter. And you're not gaining anything here either because both teams are off. Yeah, Kendra's done this. I told the guy that I'm doing the trade. Let's talk on the phone. Make sure he has food and water in his system before we talk business. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Absolutely. Don't fuck him. Smoke him. That's what you do. That's what you fucking do. I want to play this. I want to play this music so bad. I can. I'm gonna get slapped with something stupid. I want to play the music. That's what you do. You choke him without even touching him. Wears a suit at Cincy at Pitt. Yeah. At Cincy at Pitt. The Flacco revenge game. Look at what happens when you leave the Jets. Look what happens when you come to the Jets. Look at this. Look at this situation here. Joe Flacco looked great against the Steelers. The Jets defense could at best maybe hold down one of those receivers. Maybe. And even then, Jamar Chase clears DeAndre. What do you think? Jamar Chase clears Sauce Gardner and their other DB. And their secondary. Now, Tia is a different story. Who's used differently. Oh, and Sauce Gardner's in concussion protocol also. Sean, I think we got our answer, bro. I think in a bye week situation. Question is, who are you going to drop? That's the $1,000,000 question. You got to make a drop, unless you have a free spot, or you can move somebody into the IR. Travis Hunter. Here, speaking of Travis Hunter, 29.2% target share was his highest. 17.4% target share on the season. Isn't that far behind Emeka Ibuka and Tet? The positive TD regression hit Chris Olave. Yeah, so yes, it did. Chris Olave, the Saints having to throw the ball. Spencer Rattler trying to outdo Caleb Williams. It sure did. Kendre Miller left the game. Yes, he did. This isn't necessarily a huge boost to how I view Kamara. It's not a huge boost. Taysom Hill's still there taking goal line stuff. Colston Loveland has seen target shares of 10.7, 10.3, and 15.4% over his last 3 games. Cole Kmet has not out-targeted Loveland since week 2. That's all well and good. But 10.7, 10.3, and 15.4, that's not like a really, really good target share either. It's better than Cole Kmet's target share is what he's pointing out. The opportunity is not that great for Colston Loveland. And look at the last few games, Rome Odunze and DJ Moore. They haven't needed to rely on their pass catching units. And I had to be not careful, but I had to recall that, it was DeAndre Swift that actually did catch a pass. But I'm talking about the wide receivers and the tight ends. They haven't been used. Who would you drop to pick up a quarterback? Bam Knight or Cooper Kupp? Also, would you drop either to pick up Calvin Ridley? I would not. You don't need Calvin Ridley. Who would you drop to pick up a quarterback? Bam is on the bye, right? Cardinals are on a bye. Do you need Bam? Do you need Bam Knight week 9? That's your $1 million question. If you don't need Bam Knight week 9, that's probably your drop. Same thing for Cooper Kupp. Think you need Cooper Kupp next week, this upcoming week, week 8? Are they on a bye? Do you need Cooper Kupp week 9? Now, you're going to need a quarterback, obviously. That goes without saying, Sean Goat, baby. But which one of these two are the expendable pieces? That's what we're looking for. Do you need Bam Knight one of these next upcoming games? You're not going to get them this week. That's where Bam belongs. That's even with the Cardinals, even with Jacoby Brissett. Here's the other thing, right? So they've got their bye week. We're gonna get Trey Benson back any week now. Supposedly, we're supposed to get Trey Benson back. I think you could thank Bam Knight for his services on your bench. I think that'll do it. That'll do it for Bam Knight. Because you absolutely definitely need the quarterback. I'd explore selling high on DeAndre Swift. See, look, man, this dude, me and this dude are working kind of like in simpatico. It's DeAndre Swift now. He's averaging 20.8 fantasy points over the last 3 games. DeAndre Swift's playing some really, really good football. Kyle Monangai got in on the action. That's right. 38% backfield carry share. Kyle Monangai got into the action. Looked good. Terrell Jennings out-touched Trevion Henderson 5-2. Undrafted free agent Terrell Jennings out-touched Trevion Henderson 5-2. Now, I heard a good explanation for this. Good. I don't know. I heard a plausible explanation for this. Dre Greenlaw suspended 1 game by the NFL for unsportsmanlike conduct. Why? Excessive celebration? Trevion Henderson is a starter. Trevion Henderson is a starter in terms of operationally roster construction, in terms of how they practice, how he works with the team. He works with their starters, Trevion Henderson. Because the Patriots were in a garbage time, didn't matter mode, they gave the work to the undrafted free agent running back Terrell Jennings to just get the garbage time. He doesn't work with the ones. He doesn't work with twos. He's a practice squad guy. So that's kind of plausible for why this dude got the work. He outtouched Trevion Henderson. It doesn't really help us for fantasy either. Cam Daddy. There's the motherfucking Cam Daddy. There's the motherfucking Cam Daddy goat. What's up, Cam Daddy, baby? What are we doing? Are we 4-2? 4-3? You're not 4-3. 5-2. The Cam Daddy, baby. And the Tron Goat, baby. And the Husot. And the DeAndre Goat. We got fucking goats here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all the goats. Yeah, so this is part of the reason why, the playing in garbage time. Ramondre Stevens happened to have been playing well, unbelievably. Stephon Diggs has now hit at least 29% target share. 29%. That's a wide receiver. Let's go back to Colston Loveland and the 10.9 and the 15. That's not good. That's low. Stephon Diggs has now hit at least 29% target share. That's good. That's a good target share. I'm up 11 with CJ Stroud, Baker, and La Puta. I'm up 11. You got CJ Stroud, the outdoor cat. Not the outdoor cat, I should say. Verse Baker, who's indoors. And we got Sammy Ballgame. So you're up 11 with CJ going, playing Baker and Laporta. That's a tight one, baby. That's a tight one. I sat Bo Callahan. Oof. I mean, for 3.5 quarters, it was looking good for you by sitting him. A good move. And Keenan Allen, I'm pretty sure we started Keenan Allen. There were several questions regarding Keenan Allen this week because Quentin Johnston was coming back. Keenan Allen was a smash. Cam Daddy, baby. Look, we're never going to get it all right. When I mean we, I mean all of us. We don't run 100%. Nobody runs 100%. Nobody. Titans rookie. Tight end Gunnar Helm target share over the past 3 games. 12.8, 7.9. Chig, 10.3, 15.8, 5.9. Yes, this is the most noteworthy thing happening to the Titans. Yeah, that's sad. Sad. You don't want Calvin Ridley. Drone. Again, another sad situation. The Raiders, sad. Titans, sad. Jets, worse. Dolphins. I can't believe how many terrible teams there are. Mike Evans is active. We all know that. Emeka Buka is active. I sat Bo, yeah. Okay, well, look, man. When you have really good players too, it makes it even more difficult. When all your boys could go, And now you have to really make a tough decision. Quinn Ewers. Does anybody want to hear about Quinn Ewers? I don't. David Njoku out. Harold Fannin led the Browns in target share. No kidding. This was ultimately of much consequence due to the game script and weather, but Fannin should project as a tight end one in any game Njoku doesn't play. Yeah. So Harold Fannin led the Browns in target share, 27.8. Again, high. That's good. That's a good number. So when Ryan's pointing out Colston Loveland at 10.9, but that's still better than Cole Kmet. That stinks 10. That's not something that we want. And nor do we have to make that decision either. Colston Loveland is not factoring into any of our plans. Maybe he is, though. He might be based on this week. Oh, there's some. All right, Ashton Genty. This is going to ring as hollow victory. Ashton Genty saw every backfield carry and lost just one of two targets to Raheem Mostert through the first 3 quarters of the blowout. The Raiders are somehow favored in 2 of their next 4 games after the bye, and the other 2 games are against beatable Broncos and Cowboys run defenses. Yeah, very hollow. But we appreciate how he's giving us this information. This is key information. I would say it's hollow too, based on what we see with our own eyes. Are you streaming the game, JC? Are you streaming the game? Well, I mean, I'm not really streaming the game because that gets you a big fat copyright. Also, we'll see how we're going. We'll see how we're going here. 20 minutes, right? The game starts at 7. Gonna do a little play-by-play for the Tron Goat. A little play-by-play. I had already mailed in this week as I lost, but with CMC's 40 burger. That's right. That's right. You don't ever want to mail it in. See, you had the instinct, the intuition to present what was left for you last night, right? You had that. You knew that. It was like, well, what are the odds? What are the chances? And we said, well, I mean, look, not out of the question. It wasn't like it was a done deal. There was no final nail in the coffin till week 7. Look at the 4 because it's CMC. It's good. It's CMC. It's called League Winner. Love it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Dun, 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 boom, boom. I think it's a good time to panic with Kyron and Barkley, right? They have let me down. It makes me sick. How shit their value is, though. Can't get much. Oh, man. No, the war chief said he was done. The war gotta keep in mind the war chief and the Rhino are Rams fans. That's why they ain't no 49er fans. I'm just messing around because I mean it's tough. With Kyron, believe it or not, no, I don't think that. Now, what's crazy to me is, again, and this was pointed out a little while ago, like Kyron Williams. Again, it was garbage time. Why? When you say you can't get much, have you attempted to now be like you have shopped them out? I mean, you're sending proposals. Is that why you're saying you can't get much? There's always a deal to be had. Always a deal to be had. It's just a question, or it's just a matter of, is it a fair deal? Will it benefit you? Or do you ride this out? I don't know about panic. If you believe it or not, and this is just me, I think that the Kyron value, even though it's Kyron Williams, versus the Saquon Barkley value is going to be higher. I really do. You see that there's something wrong with the Eagles. Just because they went on an offensive heater yesterday. That there was no rushing touchdowns. 0 rushing yards. No tush pushes. It's a tough situation to try to figure out. It really is. But I would, if you could get another piece or two for both or one of them, you gotta at least try to make it. Try to make the move. The war chief. Fuck the Rams. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here we go. What do we gotta do here? There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Should probably figure out a better way to do this, but here we go. Boom. All right, let's try to get through. Let me try to see if there's anything else tangible here. Oh, it's all it's all tangible, goats. All of this is tangible. Oh my God, Rashi Rice. Again, it's like 3 quarters or 2.5 quarters worth of football this Chiefs team yesterday. For the love of God. Rashi Rice, 28.6. Brashad Smith got into good action, 14.3. Xavier Worthy, 11.4. This is target share. Again, Hollywood, 11.4. Travis, 8.6. That's not good. Travis Kelce averages 8.7 fantasy points on 5.4 targets per game in his last 10 games alongside a healthy Rice. Travis Kelce averages 8.7 fantasy points on 5.5 targets, 5.4 targets per game, last 10 games with Rashi Rice. That's good information, man. That's better. That's fire information. Oh, here's AJ. Big 2 touchdown game. Devontae Smith, 47.8% target share. Dagotna. That's the Dagotna. Cam Daddy, man. Cam Daddy, it's only, I'm going to take the only. It's week 7, about to be week 8. Oh, Hayden R. Goat. I'm a little nervous about it, Buka. I am. I'm nervous. I think you could get there with J-Mo. I think you could get there with J-Mo. What if he doesn't play the entire game? What if he re-aggravates it? What if he doesn't? What if he plays his normal snap share? What if he gets his normal targets? What if Sterling Shepard scores? I don't think. J-Mo is in for a big game here. Is it a 22-point game? Possibly. J-Mo's I have J-Mo as a start. And I can see where wrestling with a Mecha Buka, though. I can see that. Let's go with the healthy JMO. Down 22, we need to swing for the fences. Swing for the motherfucking fences. Hayden R. If you're new to this channel, Hayden R. Please like and subscribe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and goats, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and goats, I bring you. Where is he? I'm trying to bring him. Trying to bring you the one and only. Soot.
Can you hear me or no?
Are you in the car?
Yeah, bro, I have to, man. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you there. I hear you with your phone. What's good? What's good? Come on!
Let's fucking go! It's going down, baby. It's going down right here, right now. Let's fucking go.
Hey, don't. I wouldn't. This is just let it sit, let it marinate. I know that you want to get it finalized.
Not yet.
Let the dude just like kind of like, okay, think about it. He'll come back with another offer. It's good. It's a good deal. Look, you didn't you tell me that this guy is already dealing? He's already trading.
No, he's tanking, man. He's done, bro.
That's what I mean. He's
saying.
That's what I mean.
I don't want to say exact. I can't go deeply into his name. The whole spiel. But let's just say like, yeah, he is. He is trading me pretty good, man. He already sent me the trade, so I'm gonna take a couple days. I'm gonna because before the game starts, I don't want to pull the trigger yet. But I see it right here. I'll be honest. I'm leaning towards it, JC. It looks good, bro. I'm ready to rock. But we're going to take my time.
We lost him. Ladies and gentlemen. Where'd he go? We lost him. We just have this box here.
Bro, these guys are killing me, man.
Yeah, there he is.
Bro, these stupid spam calls. Oh my god! But no, I'm gonna take my time, bro. I'm not gonna accept it right away. I'm gonna just sleep on it for a couple days, and we'll see what happens. But thank you for the help, bro.
Hey, look, man. That is a good deal for you. That'll be a really good deal. Perfect deal. It's a perfect deal to not only adding depth, but just getting that dude coming off of a really good game.
Let's go, bro. Hey, AJ Brown, I swear to God, bro, he about to go fucking crazy, man. Dude, I'm kind of happy, though. It seems like now he's actually getting, like, targets.
His
His
183 receiving yard ranked first. That's Devontae. They had a good passing game, which is encouraging. It's encouraging because this team was not passing the ball, as you know. It's encouraging. Let's see if it keeps up.
Fucking Saquon, man. Already knew this. Saquon Barkley. So, sadly to say, I can't pull up the chart or whatever because I'm on my phone. But, dude, I'm pretty sure he got the Madden curse. He got the Madden curse. I told you guys. I told you that guy. Man, fuck you, Barkley, man. I'm so happy I didn't pick him.
Cam Daddy Goat.
Who's that? Damn, man. How many carries he got?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm talking to the Cam Goat. This is the Cam Goat. I'm witnessing a live negotiation. My stream just came back. This is peak content. We're not negotiating with ourselves. We're not in this.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't the same league.
This is a different one.
This is a trade that the Husot Emperor Husot. It's not my deal.
Oh shit! 10 minutes, man. Fucking hell, man. I need to get my ass up. Oh, sorry. Man, I need to get home, man.
Hey, how about a picture? We need a picture of you here. I'm staring at a
Come on
black.
with the picture, man.
I'm staring at a bunch of goats and no camera.
There you go.
Black
Can you,
camera.
can you see me now?
Yeah, we know. We can hear you.
What? Oh, you can't see me?
No.
What? Dude, let me come back. Let me come back home.
Plus, I hear me through you. This is wacky. Yeah, that takes care of that. However, goats. I Cam Goat. I'm gonna be completely, totally honest here. See, I'm trying to. The purpose that this actual Monday show. This is a new show. We didn't have this Monday last season, and I kind of wanted to do this twofold. I want to provide the goats some of the data and some of the information that I get, some of the shit that I see and use. So I wanted to provide the goats with that. B, we need to give Commissioner Rhino some days off. We need to give the Rhino. We need that. He needs that slide diggity doggy dog. That slide dog. He needs his time off. And C, I want there to be an opportunity for the goats to come on and talk and bullshit and see how we live like this. No, that doesn't. It doesn't have to be all just through text, right? It doesn't always have to be through a chat. Yeah, no, this ain't working out for you, my master, my lord. This isn't working out. As much as I want it to work out, it's not working out. Yeah, no, hey, thank you, Kim Goat. Thank you. I appreciate you. Same thing here for the DeAndre Goat, man. The DeAndre Goat just provides us with info, but he's not providing info just for me. He's providing info for you. And so yeah, I wanted this. I wanted this Monday spot to be a little bit different. We definitely do it before the game. B, the content, getting you some nuts and bolts, deep dive type of shit, not just narrative and matchups based analysis, but this is like some real data here. And see, give you, hey, come on, we could bullshit together. Tell me anything. Talk to me. Ask me how much gold I have in the market. Minus 17 and a half. Are you kidding me? That can't be the line. Plus 500, minus 17, plus $500 are too explosive. That has to regress. Booker is overrated. Yeah, but that can't be the line. This can't be the line. Minus 17 and a half. That can't be the line. No, that's not the line. I'm going to pick them. Let me see what the line is. The line at the time of the pick'em is 4.5. Yeah. Minus 4.5. Mecco Nico. Denzel Barrett. How are you, Goat? If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Denzel Goat. I'm gonna go with Nico. I'm gonna go with Nico here. I just took JMO over Amico. I'm a Mecca. Definitely gonna take Nico over Mecca just due to the injury. This hamstring didn't just magically just get better throughout the week. sure he feels better, but that shit just does that didn't just go away fully. And the Bucks are getting Mike Evans back. They could probably afford to be a little bit more cautious with Emeka Ibuka and his snaps tonight. Nico, we know, that's CJ's guy. What's going on if you're on top of it? Because I'm sure that you are, Denzel. What's the status of Julian Love and their other DB that was coming in questionable? Seattle's close to full strength, both in the front and in the secondary. That Seattle defense is nasty. Not to say that the Texans defense is any slouch, but for our purposes here, Nico going up against the Seahawks secondary. I'm gonna take Nico. What's the deal with Xavier Worthy? We think he is cooked now. No, I don't think he's cooked now. You know what? You know what's funny? I got these two on a dynasty team that I drafted last season. Picks 1.11, 1.12, as a matter of fact. No, I don't think that's the case. I think that it's going to be a who's open. After Rashee Rice, I'm going to get you the ball. 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 Are you open? I'm going to get you the ball. Does this play design this player to be open? Okay, very good. I'm going to get Noah Gray the ball. He's open. That's what it's. He's not cooked. Not at all. Hollywood Brown got lucky. All right, who's soaked? Hollywood Brown found the end zone, and I still don't think that he got to 10 PPR, right? It's horrible. He says it's horrible. Waiting on a deal. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Right, 8 points. 8 points. And that's with a touchdown. So that 8 points with the touchdown is Xavier Worthy without it. Xavier Worthy, though, he's a newer version of Hollywood Brown, as far as I'm concerned. He's got that speed, he's got that verticality. I think Xavier Worthy is going to be just fine. I know he's talking about Rashee Rice here. What do we have on Xavier Worthy? Yeah, 11.4. Again, we can't even really take these numbers at face value. The starters didn't play in the fourth quarter. There was nothing going on. There he is. There's the GOAT Hope. Big GOAT Hope. Damn right, you fucking killed it. Damn right. Tell me 3 good upsides about Worthy's game except for his speed. His hands? What about his hands? I saw him make a spectacular touchdown catch in the Super Bowl when it didn't matter. How about his? He could play anywhere on that field. If he's already been doing the Reshi Rice role once he went down last year, and then for the games that he was available this season, he could do that role, and he could do his boundary role. So he could basically run all their routes. What else? What else do we got? What else do we need here? Yeah, we'd like it to start showing up, sure. Rashi Rice is looking to be, when this is all said and done, he's going to be like a true alpha for this team. But that doesn't mean that Xavier Worthy won't be able to eat. Look at AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Yes. Sir. Look at Chase and T. Whenever the hell they're healthy together. Last year when Rice played, which was the first 10 games, whatever it was, man, Xavier Worthy was still a young pup. Still a young man. Still a young rookie. Trying to get acclimated in. Look, I don't want to. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that there may not be some truths and some basis. Neo Goat. I'm not. On the same token, I don't necessarily, in my own opinion, with my own eyes, I don't necessarily think AJ Brown is that otherworldly talented either. He sure as hell is on the right system. He's in the right situation right now. What's up, the Smitty mother? What are you doing here, Smitty? 1-6 in the 2 QB, 1-6. Nah, Smitty, this must be the Smitty imposter. There's no 1-6 here. It's gotta be an imposter. Baker's kicking off. You want to get DeAndre? Go. You want to come on? Shep, you got anybody rolling tonight? Or you in this week? I don't have anybody rolling in my main league. I'm just Cam. You asking me now as just with the kickoff. Now I'm getting nervous. No, I don't have any Lions. I've got Sam Laporta in another league. I'm already not playing Emeka Ibuka in another league, another dynasty. I'm pretty much locked up. I probably a little above 500 this week. Maybe fucking 6. Yeah, it's 7-5. 7-5. Maybe 8-4. And I'm just giving you. Those are the amount of leagues I'm in, by the way. 30 is still alive. I'm Johnny 5 is alive. We gotta do something here with the Smitty, man. One and 6. 2 quarterbacks. Jaden Daniels, not a terrible situation, but not great either. Brock and Mac. Jones killed my chances and Brees on the dumbass Jets. Would you trade Daniels or Brock to get JT? So Smitty, 2 QB league. Will the Jonathan Taylor manager do it? And then the second question you have to ask is Jonathan Taylor at peak? Or like how much more room is left in the tank for JT coming into week 8? He's already He's at historic levels, and I'm not suggesting that he has peaked, and I'm not suggesting that there is nothing left in the tank because there very well could be in more in the tank. I understand that you got to make a move here. You definitely have to make the move. I don't think the JT manager would want Brock Purdy slash Mac. If the if the JT manager is okay getting Jaden Daniels for the home stretch for the second half and the home stretch as his QB2 in exchange for Jonathan Taylor because he thinks that Jonathan Taylor is pretty much at his high point, and you could roll with Brock Purdy Mac moving forward, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm not going to say here. I'm not going to sit here and say that this would be the wrong move to make, although while still being proactive. I think that we're at the point where you need to begin stacking wins. Cam Goat. I remember those days, Cam Goat. 2 leagues. Then something happened. I don't know what the hell it happened. I don't know what happened. Oh, I do know what happened, as a matter of fact. I know exactly what happened. As Jared Goff is rolling out to his right, and he's got the Lions on the 30, the Bucks 30. Oh, we have a Jameer Gibbs sighting, ladies and gentlemen, boys and goats. I know what happened. Bob Goat. You're a motherfucking goat. Bob Goat. It was it was like towards the end of the pandemic, actually. So I didn't really just jump into the social media thing right away. I'm not talking about Facebook. I'm talking about like the hells of X, the hells of Twitter and X, and then obviously now YouTube. But I didn't get into. But the one good thing, the really positive. Oh, is that JMO? Is that Amon Ra? Fuck. It's Amon Ra. To my JMO people here. That's all right. JMO's up next, man. JMO's up next. 6-0 Lions. Amon Ra, 27 yards. Appreciate you, Bob Goat. Yeah, so the one of few good things came away so far from being in social media on X. Met a handful of really, really decent people. Above decent, fantastic, wonderful people. One of them happens to be Commissioner Rhino. And JX too. A little bit later on, but JX as well. JX I kind of know for almost the same amount of time. Almost. Sniper Mel, Husot. But then also in the early stages of Twitter X for me, I didn't know of fantasy football that took place 365 days a year. I didn't know from dynasties and how much and how many people were still on a daily basis talking about it and spaces that took place about it and so on. So it was a all year process, all year, and then on X and meeting people and interacting with people, you got to then discover Dynasty, and from there you discovered Sleeper, and that's when you go down the rabbit hole, and that's how you arrive at 15 plus leagues. So yeah, no, I had the 2 home leagues. Yeah, 2 home leagues. My auction keeper home league and my redraft home league. 20 plus years for both. Bucky. Bucktick. Antonio. What's up, Antonio Goat? Bucky and Quinshawn for JT or Bijan. PPR, my other running backs are Henry and Trevion. Well, your other running backs are right now Henry, Bucky, and Quinshawn Judkins. You're sending. You want to offer those two for either JT or Bijan Robinson. Would you do either? I would definitely do either. But my question is, from where I'm sitting, I'm not. My other running backs are Henry, yeah, but are you Henry with Bucky and Quinshawn? You couldn't possibly have Taylor and Bijan, right? Yeah, no, I mean, I don't. Okay, let's pretend you have Bucky and Quinshawn Judkins along with Derrick Henry. And that makes a little bit more sense. And Trevion. I have Bucky and Quinshawn. I would present those two to the manager that happens to have the greater amount of losses, if that is such a thing. If it's even, then that's your taste, my friend. That's your flavor. Take a look at their schedules. I bet you they're both pretty even, pretty easy. We've got sprinkling a game here, a game there. That's a matchup here. That's going to be tough. Thank you, Cam Goat. Yeah, it's cool. Very cool. So there's some positives with social media, but with social media, we could spend an additional hour here going over the negatives as well, or at least the negatives of that app. Yeah, Antonio Goat. What system do you believe in more? Which talent do you believe in? Your Bijan looks like he looks everything as advertised when we were being told that he was generational in 2023. It is coming to fruition in front of our eyes. It began last season and it's now carried over. JT, again, it's kind of like we're waiting for the shoe to drop, right? For the Smitty Goat. It's like, yeah, a Smitty Goat has to attempt to make this move. Trade off a top 12 quarterback to get this running back. Yeah, but you, on the other hand, Antonio, I'm a Bijan guy. If that helps you, I'm not a Taylor guy. I'm a Bijan guy. You may be a Taylor guy. I can't even give you the argument that Bijan is used more in the passing game. Jonathan Taylor's being used in the passing game this season, which has been a surprise. Bijan hasn't hit the ceiling. Is Jonathan Taylor at the ceiling? Some may say yes, some may say no way. Some may say he's got shit in the tank. He's got it in the tank. It is, man. It is. It's cool stuff. And so we started with the spaces because people just keep asking questions and asking for advice, and we would be doing this on spaces, and through spaces we would have other people come on as guests, and we were running these shows and they were fantastic. But then spaces just wasn't really giving us the juice. There was still more left in our tanks. We wanted to be more. This is gonna sound like a damn cliche, but we might as well just roll with it. We wanted to be more creative with the content. YouTube allows us to do that. He's, and again, we just experienced fantasy football players like you guys. Just maybe more years, more leagues. We've seen more. Maybe some of us have more resources, more time. Time is the resource. Time. A lot of people in school have regular jobs, and we get all that. We understand that. Like the who soaked driving home from work, trying to make trades while he's working. This shit is like this fantasy is no joke. It's no like it is fun. It's a game, but it's not treated that way. It's not. I used to be exactly like Rousseau. You know what gets me going now? The adrenaline. When you guys come in and say that you've done well and you won a championship. I'm 6-0. I'm 5-1. That does it for me. Or I'm up by like 0.4 and my opponent has got the wide receiver and I'm waiting for the quarterback to kneel so that the wide receiver doesn't get a catch. That's what does it for me. That shit right there. That gets the juices flowing. We're going to do a little bit more play-by-play for the Goats. But we are going to interrupt this message real fast to bring you a message.
Hey Goats, please do me a favor. Please like and subscribe and hit those notifications so you don't miss any of our content.
See, we have to be more creative. More creative. The number one guy. JT, the number one guy, rest of the season. It could very well be that way. It could. It's crazy to me. Many of us whiffed. We didn't whiff, but like JT wasn't even like a part of the equation. He wasn't even like a thought. Like at least for me. I was just passing over JT. I was targeting other dudes in that area. There he is. There he is. There they are. Sissy. The Quincy Goat herd. I love it. 7-0, man. Quincy. GQ. Oh, Mr. Bakes. Mr. Bakes. What the fuck is going on, Mr. Bakes? How are you fellas? How's the Goats tonight? We got Jared Goff coming out of the shotgun. He's looking downfield and he's going to find Amon-Ra again. Amon-Ra. The problem with the Bucks, and we all know this. We know this. The Bucks, they're freaking secondary. I mean, like I asked your brother, I asked your sister. What do you mean? How did I get a copy of the photo? We need Baker and Laporta to get locked. Yeah. I kind of feel like the Lions are setting them up. They're setting them up with this Amon-Ra. They're setting them up. They're gonna devote more attention to him, and that's when they'll get the one-on-one matchup with Sammy Ball games. Well, they'll always have a one-on-one matchup with Laporta. Oh, it's tight. Jared's under pressure. There's Laporta. Holy, and he holds on to it. Oh no, that's the other guy. We have another tight end. How did you get a copy of my family photo? That shit's funny. The Quincy Goat, the GQ. Have you taken a look at your matchups this week, Quincy? Have you taken a look at your matchups for week 9, GQ? I don't want to just know who's not playing this week. I also want to know who the hell don't we have for week 9? Because if Bucks turn the ball over, Yeah, it's Brock Wright. And the Bucks have the ball. If we're going to be adding players, are they going to help us in week 8 and 9? If we drop players, do we need them in week 9? That's what we need to be looking at this week. For damn sure tomorrow. We'll go in depth on that. It's got to be Brock Wright. I forgot that guy plays. I forgot he was on the team. Okay, let's get another look at we're going to a commercial break. I think this is one of those creepy commercials for ChatGPT. It's got to be because it's creepy. Or it's Apple. I think it's ChatGPT. That's going to be my guess here. ChatGPT with Apple. No, it's Mac. Okay. That's still a little creepy. The goats are loose. They're loose tonight. Let's take a look at something here. Okay. What happened?
There we go. Come on now. That's better, bro.
Oh,
Is that better now? Is that better?
Yeah. Well, it's much better. I could say I got a nice little box here. What's good? What's good? Any news? Any info? Anything? Anything? No. See, I don't understand.
Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second, bro. But yeah, bro. I need Monty Montgomery. Come on, Montgomery. Let's fucking go,
Yeah.
Monty. You son of a bitch. Come on, man.
Monty's having himself a good season. Monty.
I hope the guy he does good.
Monty indoors. See, you know what they were telling us in the offseason? Monty wasn't going to be used anymore, or he wasn't going to be used as much as he was this previous season. That was a load of crap.
Can you see this? If I show you let me see. Hold on. Sorry, give me 1 second. Look at this, bro. Can you see that? No, you can't even see shit. Be honest, make it. Oh shit! Oh, you zoomed in. Oh, let me see. Yeah, you can't see it, bro. It's very bad.
It's the light. It's the light.
No, yeah.
No, it's all right. Just tell me.
So yeah, it's that trade he sent me, man. Listen, going back, to 15, 20 minutes ago. Like I said before, I'm chill out. I'm gonna unwind, take a couple days, to figure out what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna accept it. That's gonna put my I'll be honest, bro. If you think about it, 3 wide receivers, solid. 2 running backs. So I think I'll do it, and hope to God, man, everything happens.
I like it. Wait, so you have the deal that you have to accept. Like it's on you.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit! I don't even know what you're waiting for.
This is what I'm doing. I mean, listen, I rather just sleep on it before I pull the trigger. Because I don't want to, at the end of the day, I don't want to say, oh shit, what the fuck did I do that? I'd rather sleep on it.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I told you, don't worry about the value. Let me put it this way. from my seat. The value of the third round pick next season isn't going to be as valuable as you getting AJ Brown as your wide receiver 3 this season. That's it. That's the only way to look at it. That's the only way.
Regardless, that's what I'm saying. Regardless if I accept it or not, it's still gonna take time to process.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I got you though. I got you, bro. I gotta pull up the fucking game.
I don't want any Genty, Quincy. No Genty, man. Tiggity and A-Chain. I turned it down. A-Chain, I mean, if the Dolphins are still rolling with Tua and Mike McDaniel is a miracle. Devon A-Chain is in a real slippery slope, though, man. I hope that they could get it together. They'll be better. They'll probably be better versus the Falcons this upcoming week, but
how you doing, though, Shepard? How you doing, fantasy, bro? Everything good? You going crazy?
Everything's fantastic.
Good man, bro. Bro, it's good to hear, man.
He accepted. He wanted, and I told him I want scatterbrains. And Lamar, he accepted. Jaden Daniels got hurt. Lamar, JD, scatterbrains. CMC, Chase, Bill, Rice, Sutton, Mike Evans, Garrett, Emeka, Kraft. Yes, where are we gonna send you the trophy? Where are we gonna send you the mother-loving trophy, Quincy Gold? Because all you know how to do is just win. Win. I don't even know what the hell we're doing here for you, Quincy Gold. And you're just fire. Boom, boom. What else is going on, man? Talk to me. What are you doing on the heels of on this fine Monday morning, coming home from work? Is that what you were doing?
You know, bro. Yeah, exactly, man. I've been kind of grinding and taking care of myself, taking care of my family, and that's the big thing. Big thing. You gotta, especially when you play fantasy football, you gotta take care of yourself.
Isn't that your family right there?
That's the second family right there, bro. That's the family of going.
That's your.
That's why, man.
That's you, Sir Mr. Bakes. There's Quincy. I see over there. Yeah, all you guys.
Oh yeah, man. Damn, bro. Dude, those games last night was fucking crazy. Especially that Giants.
Yeah, man. The Giants could have stole that game.
Yeah.
They could have stolen a game, another one. Yeah, that one hurts. But at least it's encouraging to see that the Giants, on one hand, are still fighting and they're still functional. The Jets, on the other hand, are not functional.
Mm-hmm.
Not one bit of function that's taking place there. Oh, we got Jared Goff now operating out of the eye, out of the eye. That's to Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs runs up the middle for a couple. 2nd down and 8.
I was gonna say, man, the Jets are just, man, those guys are just they're struggling. They're struggling to keep it short and sweet and nice. They're just struggling, man. They're what, 0-7? 0-7? Like, come on. It's ridiculous, man. I feel bad for Breece Hall.
You feel bad for Breece Hall?
Hell yeah.
Oh, more Amon Ra. I mean, is anybody gonna freaking guard this guy?
Bro, he's going crazy. How many points he got right now?
Enough.
Let me see this.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, right. Oh, you feel bad for Brees Hall. What about the people of New York?
Oh man.
They're like, this team is just so pitiful.
Dude, Alex Pierce got 14 points?
Yeah, that's one of that's DeAndre's boy.
Oh yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs is so good. And it's amazing. He's so good while splitting duty and snaps. East Wing. St. Brown has 15 points already. If you could believe that, I could believe it. There goes Jahmyr. Jahmyr operates like Bijan. They really do. They see a whole. While their body's going this way, they see it that way, and then they just whoosh, and turn up.
He's shifty.
The vision, and the shiftiness. Yep, to be able to cut when they see the angle. That's exactly what it is.
I mean, other than that, man, other than us watching the game,
2nd and 4.
How's the YouTube channel doing, man? Everything good on that?
Yeah, we're doing good, man. We're doing good by the grace of the good fantasy gods.
God bless you, man. You guys, deep down in my heart, man, you guys are killing the game. You guys are killing the game. Be consistent. And I'm telling you, man, it's obviously progress, brother. You know how it is, progress, and in the upcoming years, it's gonna be.
How about that Jahmyr Gibbs progress?
What happened, bro? Dude, I'm watching on my phone. My phone's delayed. So you gotta tell me what's happening, bro.
Well, it's now 1st and 10 after Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs takes the pass out of the flat to the 40 now to 30, 25. He gets down at the 16.
Holy shit, really?
He's got 78 total yards in one quarter, Jahmyr Gibbs. The Lions are slicing the Bucks up. Oh, who's it? Jahmyr. Jahmyr got hit in the backfield by one of the best tackles in the game. Vita Vea. Almost like Vita, Darth Vader.
Oh my god, bro. What the
what they do. Yeah, Quincy Goat, what they're doing with him, they're not doing anything with Trevion Henderson. Trevion Henderson's not going to be getting any work anytime soon, unfortunately, either. And Trevion's going to be another huge player that we're going to have to discuss this week, whether he's a drop or not. The lads, no pun intended, a goated fantasy football channel. The lads.
I will shit, Shepard. I'm out of here, brother.
All right, brother.
Get out of here, man. But hey, keep up the good work, man. You guys are killing it, man.
All right, Emperor. Appreciate you.
Hey, I'll see you in the lab tonight.
See you in the lab. Appreciate you.
Brother. You take care, guys.
Later. The lads are, no pun intended, a goated fantasy football channel. I don't know the lads. They play-by-play is legendary. The lads. Yeah, some people, honestly, there are a bunch of channels out there that do that play-by-play type of deal. Talent. Unbelievable talent. Yeah, no, I know something that it's like the watch party channels, right? That are doing the play-by-play for the games. What the hell do I know from play-by-play? I see this unfolding. I see Jared Goff passing off to the left. He was throwing for Tesla. I mean, I know who's out there. I know what kind of plays that they're running. But some of these people are freaking. I know this one creator, Tom Grossi. I stumbled onto his channel somehow, and he unbelievable. And he does amazing charity stuff as well. Big time Packer. Maybe I got stumbled onto him through the Sniper Mel, or Goat Mel. Tesla. Rest in peace, JMO. First and 10. Was that what happened? Was that fourth down? Jared Goff was trying to throw to Tesla on fourth down. I mean, what was that? Why does Baker? Why does Rashad White have the ball? My Lord, what a clown stuff. Cam Goat. All right, Cam Goat. We're winding down the first quarter, 24, 23. The game clock, the play clock's at 21. 2nd and 9. Baker about to break the huddle. We got Mike Evans out there. The Tezinator. Tez Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. 3 of my wide receivers went off for 20 points. Chris Olave, Devontae, Hunter, Nico, and Cup are up tonight. Tron Goat, I'm with you, baby. We're with you. Nico should definitely have a good game. The Goatna put up a performance of his career with AJ Brown. That's always been the thing. As long as there's a Goddard and an AJ Brown, it's usually capped Devontae's stuff. Didn't cap anything yesterday. Tron Goat did not cap anything. Fellas, we're going to take off now at the end of the first quarter. I wish you all the luck. You don't need that. I wish you all the success for tonight. Who couldn't use some well wishes of success? We all could. We will be back. Of course we will. Tomorrow for the waivers. 8 o'clock. What's up, Luis Pacheco? You did well. Isaiah. What's up, Isaiah? He's not cooked. Appreciate you, Cam Goat. I'll be here, man. If you're here, I'm here. Appreciate you, man. The boy's not cooked. He was coming in with a fucked up hamstring. He's not cooked. It's just like, what do we expect? All of a sudden, he's active, magically healed. I don't have him starting in my lineups. I got him in 2 spots: a dynasty and this large charity tournament, Scott Fish Bowl. So I have him there. I left him on the bench. Yeah, that's not to say that when they do put him back out there and they do call a specific play concept route for him, he'll come down with it. He'll absolutely come down with it. He'll have 3-4 targets on 3-4 catches, 50 yards and a touchdown. It'll be a decent game. Those are the range of outcomes, Luis. Appreciate you guys. We will be back tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I am your shepherd. Enjoy the games.